a storm's moving through.
So it's not supposed to rain in the desert. So we ended up having rain.
Yeah, raining in the desert. Actually, a little bit of sleeting at the same time. And so now we have everything piled in the van. Alright guys, so you can see that I'm in our storage unit, and what is currently happening is I am cutting all the panels for the modules that we are using in the new van build. And it is super convenient and easy to use this corrugated plastic that we are using for the panels. It's super thin. This is a piece that I cut, but it's very durable in large pieces. And the bonus about this stuff is it's white and washable. It doesn't need to be prime or painted like I did on the existing van. And then I also actually had to use an electric saw to cut that. Whereas this can be cut with a knife or a scissors, so that makes it a lot easier, and for us to be able to do it in the storage unit. So that is on my agenda right now, and that's what I'm working on the current van build. The other great thing about using this plastic is it doesn't need to be perfect, because it'll slip right into the channel of the 80-20. And we're going to have two of them to make them durable, so it actually slips right in the channel. And so it slips into here, and two of them will be perfect, nice and snug, and then there won't be any rattling with the panels itself or them sliding around. So I am very excited to use this stuff. The annoying thing about working out here in Arizona and in the desert is there's so much dust. It's been so windy the last couple days, and I tried to come here yesterday to work on it in the storage unit, and the wind was just swirling all of this dirt in here, and so we have this thick layer of dirt on everything in the storage unit. So that's kind of a bummer as well. All right, those are just scrap, and so on to cutting the other pieces. The interesting thing that you might find a little surprising is I love working on projects. I love to be busy. I love to work with my hands, and so us building out another van is really actually pretty fun for us. So it's not a lot of work to us itself. We enjoy that whole process and keeps me busy. Good morning, everybody. So today we're out in the desert, as we have been for the last several weeks, probably. We are working on putting together the 80-20 extruded aluminum, and we are putting together one module, which is the tall wall in the back of the van, where it blocks off the shower and the bathroom. So yeah, I got my hat on, I got long sleeves on. It's cold here today. Yeah, cold. I mean, 50, sprinkling. I mean, the weather lately has not been that great. Super windy. So windy that we can't work on it because the dust is flying and our panels are flying all over the place. But today the wind is calmer and it's just some really light sprinkles. So we're gonna hit it, putting the aluminum together out in the desert. Bob's out setting up right now. I'm acting like it's winter time here, staying inside. So here is Bob out there working on putting stuff together. Is it cold out there? I haven't come out yet.
No, it's not too bad. But,
I was just whining to the viewers that this weather sucks lately.
yeah. Well, at least it's not windy today.
No.
Really, so.
And sucks is, it's probably, what, 50 out maybe?
Oh, yeah. No, it's still very good. Just not,
Well,
not what you envision, having the sunshine and the, warmth.
Yeah.
Especially now, I mean, it was 80 degrees, or what? They were saying like 90 the other day.
yeah,
So.
yeah. Beats not having the sand and the grit blowing our teeth in our eyes, so we'll take that. And,
Yeah.
it's not smoking hot, so I'll stop complaining and I'll be on my way out. So what I did was drilled 3 holes out of these brackets, larger than what was in there, because they need to fit the bolts that we are using, and it takes a 1/4 inch drill bit. So I've done several of these because we need to get a rhythm going and have some prepared ahead of time, and so I just did 12 of them, and now I will get back to helping Bob put the bracket together. So what we do is trying to get a system down, that way everything can flow real easily. So what I'm doing is actually putting some Loctite on the little screws that go into the L brackets. We also have Loctite poured into a dish, so all we have to do is dip the screw in there, anything that saves time. And so here are the L brackets, here are the little screws that go into the L brackets, and then there is the Loctite. So here's the dish of Loctite. Just dip a screw in there and then twist it in. I'm the sous chef here, helping things go faster. Instead of doing one thing at a time, we have things ready so we can just crank it out. These are the L brackets that we use to slide in the channel of the 80/20, and so this system works really well, so we can get a flow going. It takes a little bit to get the flow going, that's for sure. So you learn all these tricks as you build, and the first time we built our van out, we used all these Allen wrenches, which of course you have to use on these particular screws, but they are so inconvenient. And then we discovered these Allen wrenches screwdrivers that save a huge amount of time, and you're not dropping the Allen wrench, and so little tips like that make a huge difference when building and working with the 80/20. These are the wing nuts that we're using, and these are the bolts that we're using, and we're using them on these plates, these triangular plates. So I'm going to assemble some of these so these are ready to go when they're needed to go onto the 80/20 bracket as well. Now this is where the paintbrush comes in handy, because I put 3 bolts in, put a little dab on each one. You don't need a lot of the Loctite. And then you put the wing nuts on. Get those going most of the way. And there you have it. That's what works on to finish the corners on the 80/20. So we're making progress. It seems kind of slow comparatively, but it is a little tough working on all these rocks.
I don't,
Although we got our system down now, I think.
I have a feeling it's not any slower, because like before when we did this, we didn't put panels in at the same time. Now
True.
we're putting panels. We're actually finishing it
True.
right away, so it just feels slower, but it's only 11 o'clock, so.
Hopefully we can get it in the van when we're
I
done.
know.
That may be a little bit of a glitch.
No, I think we should be able to. If not, we'll just disassemble a little bit, but yeah, that's a good point, but I think we should.
It's coming together nicely. All right, so a storm's moving through.
So it's not supposed to rain in the desert. So So we ended up having rain.
Yeah, raining in the desert. Actually, a little bit of sleeting at the same time. And so now we have everything piled in the van. We managed to get the actual piece in here somehow, and everything is all over the place.
But it went well, you know.
Stupid rain.
I mean, yeah, it didn't take us that long, really, and the wall should be the most complicated one, but we'll finish it, we'll go get lunch, and then this rain will pop out of here, I'm sure, and we'll take it to the storage unit and finish the rest of the wall. It went well. The wall should be the most complicated, so.
Here's all the stuff jammed in here underneath my feet. Thankfully, I still have room to sit somewhere, so off to lunch, and then we'll finish the project back at the storage unit, we hope. So we hauled the module here in the van over to the storage units, and it actually fits. We got it out of the van, and now it's in the storage unit. We're gonna finish working on it. Since the weather is still questionable and we now have room in the storage unit, so we are gonna finish up this actual module itself. So we got this module all finished.
Yeah, pretty much. This will be the wall, so the couch will come over the top of this. This is where the hot water, the Rebesco dual top will go in there, which is the water heater and the diesel heater. So that'll fit in there, and then the couch is going to go over the top of that in a separate module. Then this will have the water tank here, and the power station will be here on a 500-pound slide. It's a 100-pound power station. That'll slide out over the countertop, so if we need to get access, we can take it in and out if we needed to. Then these will be shelves for storage.
Yeah, cool.
So quite a bit of storage up in there. Then back in here will be the bathroom and the shower. There'll be a panel, full panel across here. That'll come down here,
right, to keep the water out. Yeah, perfect.
But then also when the water tank will be in here and the fill will be on the top, we'll slide out the power station out that way, and then this will be this much room to get a hose in here or a bucket to fill. Or,
a jug,
like a
yeah,
of sorts.
Gallon jug or something.
And then out the back is nice because for the power station we can have the cords coming out through the back.
Yeah.
Or it can, well, I guess the back, it can come out this way over and then over to the kitchen, stuff like that.
Right.
So it'll work out good. This here is for the airflow for the power station.
Yep.
Along with this,
hole,
which is a ton. In worst case, I'll put a fan in, but I don't think I need to. But this hole will create that. So it worked out well.
So those are the doors. Actually, those have to be turned around so you can see that finished look too. And then we have a really big door finished over on the wall there. So those will be put on, but not until we move everything into the new van when that comes.
It's done. This was the most complicated, I'm sure. The couch should be pretty easy. The kitchen's a little bit more complex, but it's good. Outside it rained and
it's freaking freezing out here now.
Desert. It's not freezing, but it's.
Oh my God! Right now it feels like it's winter out there. I have my muff on and my hat on. The wind is whipping in here, but yes, wow. So good work today.
Yeah, it was good. One done, two to go.
Yes.
And then hope the van shows up.
That's it for today's projects. We're going to shut it down for tonight and go get some dinner and actually meet up with some friends that are in town. So we have made a lot of progress as so far today, given the weather is an issue, but we will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.